And so here we stand, strengthened by great sacrifice. Not sacrifice in terms of what our villagers have really had to give up, to be completely honest. Instead, we are completely full on delicious, delicious porridge, and we are even frolicking with flowers. We even have enough ore to go ahead and spare for building, like, cool copper things. But no, it has been the sacrifice of our bunnies of balance that have brought us here. Standing with some porridgey, oatmealy glop in front of the new tents that we have been able to upgrade, which will now go ahead and they will now hold even more pips within their embrace. So now is the moment of truth. I actually, okay, yeah, it's going to hold 4 people. So we are going to be able to have 2 more pips per each of these tents, doubling the number of villagers that we can have, more or less. All thanks to the bunnies of sacrifice. So I'm happy about that. And thankfully, we've been juggling enough knives. Like, Adelaide Faye is dancing their heart out right now, doing their best to try to bring some balance to all of this. And we find ourselves here, my friends, in the village of Downhill One Way, where we are going to do our best to prepare ourselves for the coming apocalypse, whatever that happens to look like. And in this case, it happens to look like an omen of great cataclysm, followed by sickness. And actually, we don't have anything to fear for a very long time. So hopefully nothing terribly bad will happen and we won't generate enough fear that it starts making reactive events happen, like what happened with the village of Uphill Both Ways. That was a bit violent. Even obviously I will admit that, but hopefully our fate will be very, very different this time. And we are going to immortalize the sacrifice of the bunnies of balance by creating books that we will then turn into grand plays at the Animal Theater, just for their sake. I am kind of shocked though, because I am realizing that we need medical herbs for the, maybe to like help keep the animals calm or something for the Animal Theater. But you get +5 for each animal terrain within 1. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've got a lot of rabbits. They're kind of everywhere, and so are the bunnies. So I think we're going to be okay. And we're also going to begin to try to add in a scriptorium pretty soon. But right now we have been working on adding to the population, or the population, should I say. Also, Cookie Brook, if you don't mind taking a break from those carrots, we're probably going to need a lot of stone pretty soon. And, Dinomans? You keep generating a little bit more surplus health, because I just don't trust that at all. And then Ren, my wonderful friend, why don't you take a break from the 100+ carrots that we already have, and let's pile up on some of that water, just in case we need it for some reason. I don't know why, but I just have this sneaking suspicion, kind of like a creeping sensation up my back, almost like goosebumps, but maybe I'll call them bunny bumps. That tells me that we're really gonna want that. And Nuller, let's have you actually come over and help with, there's a lot of hemp fields we can go ahead and collect from, but we are gonna need more barley. Yeah, let's get ahead on the barley. In fact, maybe I should go ahead and actually have somebody like plant some more barley right now. Oh, there's just so many decisions to be made. To be completely honest with all of you, my friends, at this time, it seems that any direction we decide to lead our village might be one of peace and prosperity, as long as whatever omen is lurking over our heads doesn't make me eat those words in just a moment here. But hey, after the omen comes, we'll go ahead and name any of the babies that have been born lucky names from our Patreon list, who have probably been super patient, because normally in our DotAGE villages, we add lots and lots of people really fast. That bit us in the rump last time, so we've been more cautious this time, but it also means our poor patrons who make all of these adventures possible. Oh, what? The omen's now? Oh no, it's an unknown event. Well, just pile it on, why don't we? Oh, it's awake! Oh, no, you don't. Oh my gosh, only 36. Okay, okay, nope. Healers? Okay, Dynamans is already working. Wolf system. Okay, nature lover, you here. And then where's my other healer? And Cain is Able, you leave that building be and then come on over and start working on generating some of that surplus health right there, please. And now I'm hoping that those little piplings that we have just welcomed into the village as new children, which I thought had a couple days before we named them, but here we are. Hopefully they'll grow up soon because I am not going to take any risks and we're going to have a couple more healers. Or suddenly that herbalist seems really reasonable to add in to me. All right, we'll worry about that in a little bit here. But let us see. Today we will be gathering even more of the bunnies of balance, bunny blankets, aka the leather, that we will go ahead and use to expand our village once more, with even more piplings ready to be born once we manage to get these tents upgraded. And after that, we will set free this last rabbit, I hope, because there is no need any longer to have the bunnies of balance unless we really, really, really wanted to expand the village. But maybe we'll pump the brakes on that for just a second. All right, all of that said, let us see. There's no farmer available for this crop. Dang, there's just like a lot going on in every direction, to be completely honest with you. So keeping up with it is a little bit of an interesting event, but I'm doing my best. Let's try building these things for a little bit. And then I'll send some of our druids back to researching shortly. But let's get some things built. And then I guess we'll name the new babies now. So welcome, little ones, welcome. Any moment now, I'm sure that you are bound to grow up. Oh dear. Okay, so you're gonna be before all the dead people, I think. There you are. Penelope, welcome back. It has been, let's see, Penelope O is about as far as I can get, so I hope that's all right. But to Penelope, welcome back to our villages. Hopefully this life that you have been born into will be a very fruitful one, quite literally. We have plums. Do you enjoy plums? We also have carrots. We also have porridge. It's a work in progress to have quite a variety of food, but we're trying. And then we're also welcoming Cool Addis Lab. Welcome back. Thank you to our wonderful patrons who do make all of these adventures possible so that I can have my wonderful brekkie orange, but also, to be completely honest with you guys, my secret snack. Gluten-free vegan cookies that my husband makes for me. They have pecans. I love chocolate chip cookies with pecans. And I was devastated when I couldn't eat gluten anymore and I couldn't have any bread, any cookies, and he rallied. He rallied and he found a way to make a recipe that is absolutely delicious and I love. So now I want to make some sort of sweet dessert for all of our poor piplings. My mouth's watering, no! But thank you to Charcoal Fox as well for also making it possible for me to eat cookies that my beloved husband makes me. Also, rest in peace, Alini, rip. Oh, there's the dead pips. Okay, well, let us carry on. An omen is about to descend upon us, perhaps indicating that the balance of nature has been tipped now that we have gone and we have demanded sacrifice from the local bunnies. Oh, okay. That cannot be... What? Look, since the first day we have been in the village of Downhill One Way, I have been not wanting to sacrifice the bunnies. Did you see what just happened? Did you see which of the buildings just turned to ruins? When a building collapses into ruins, you cannot repair it anymore and it cannot produce anything. You can get rid of it, which we will. Do you notice which of the buildings, the only building that got completely destroyed is? It is the rabbit hutch, which, to be fair, we were just about to go ahead and we were going to release that final rabbit. but my jaw is on the ground because you literally cannot like script that, write that. This is all a very procedurally generated random experience, which is why I love it. But I'm in shock. Literally the most perfect thing to show us that perhaps that is a sign from the heavens above that we have expanded enough. And whatever villagers, especially with the great boon that is upon our heads, offering us plenty and plenty of resources and plenty of space, since all of our buildings can hold an extra person, which is amazing. Maybe that's a sign not to do that again, if we can help it. So we'll see how far we can get without having to do that again. And we will show our commitment by actually even dismantling this area of sacrifice like this heckin' second. Also repairing these. I knew that we needed more rocks, Cookie Brook, so I'm very glad that we've got you into place, to be honest. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was kind of telling, wasn't it? Okay. I think everyone feels a slight chill, a slight bit of fear and uncertainty, but we will welcome in another group of the babies who are hopefully going to provide balance to our village, and we will do our best to make sure that we do not anger the spirits of nature so aggressively again. I'm going to try to do it. We're going to try to just go through the apocalypse with only as many pips as we have. We may even transform this entire area into something else, and it never again will have the blood of the innocent spilled upon its grasses. Boy, that got violent pretty fast, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Wow. Okay. Well then, who could take a break for a minute? Windfallen, why don't you take a load off? Nuller, you too, and let's have another new pipling added in to our village, what with the whole fact that apparently our gloppy gloopy oatmeal is like a romantic meal. And wow, dang, I can't believe that happened. That was amazing. I feel like I have been graced by the story gods. Just in time to really be worried about the fact that I knew it. I knew that we were going to have to work really hard to push back the rot. We are just staying ahead, and it might catch up if we so much as look away. So hopefully we'll be able to keep this going. All right. Hey, look at that. Our little tiny piplings have already grown up. Yes, time to train. Ah. How wonderful that they were fat little children that grew up very quickly so that we can go ahead and get them to work. They can help assist us in restoring balance to the land. And when I say they were fat little children, I mean that was the boon we had. It's literally called fat children. They eat more, but they grow a lot faster. That's fantastic. So, with that said, I would like to also welcome in T-Chef. T-Chef, welcome. The village is hopefully going to enter a new era of prosperity, and you have come to join us. And it's also wonderful to see you. I literally am glancing at my water and tea right now, thinking about you. Aw, and then Toby Pringles, welcome. Oh man, I always love having you guys come in because it feels like, oh, my friends, yay. People I've known for years and years. I'm so happy to see all of you. And Trestle. And then I remember, you know, I might get y'all killed here, but look, I'm gonna do my best, I promise. All right, it is time. It is time. We need to train ourselves a smith to work these forges and craft ourselves some tools. And we also need to go ahead and, let's see. Wow, there's so much we can do now. Let us train at least 2. Maybe, okay, at least 1 more farmer, and then I'm out of tools. That wasn't part of my plan, but sometimes you just have to roll with what you got. Ah, yes, I'm training a smith. And then I guess we'll work on making some pipling babies again to fill out the other tents. Yes, I know I need a smith, for crying out loud. Get out of my hair. And now we are going to glop a little more gloop with Windfallen, just to make sure that we can get that done and feed a growing village. Wow, I can't believe that our village is going to grow that much. That's really awesome. All right, and are we getting enough of all of the things that our healers are going to need to make sure that they stay on top of all of that health essence? I'm so glad we have these mending huts because this is challenging to stay ahead of the spirits of rot for this. And we only need to do it for 3 more days, but we need to keep an eye on how many infusions they have. I'm actually not going to turn down being able to have the herbalist hut now. In fact, we can build the herbalist hut, can't we? Yes, we can. Okay, so that does change a few things. The herbalist hut, +1 if a building is within 1, a social building. It requires a clearing to the town center. Okay, so let me think. Does this count? But if I have this up against the trees, then we'd be able to go ahead and get 3 infusions every day. That doesn't... It doesn't seem worth, like, chasing something else away. I'm kind of just glancing everything over and thinking about this. Maybe over here? There's not a social building nearby, though. And if I have it here, I guess I could put a social building right here, and it could have, like, a path. Or what about... Oh, wait, I could put it over here. Social building here, clear path there. That's, like, better than nothing, and I think I can get it up to 4 infusions a day. All right, a little bit of a complicated situation, but we can make this work. We are, after all, out of wood. Look, we can still make it work. It's gonna take a minute, but it's gonna take a few days to build that herbalist hut anyway, okay? At least we can train a lumberjack now, and that's gonna kind of be a big deal. So, let us go ahead and carry on. And another wave of this new generation has been added into our village. New piplings come to join us. I'm beginning to realize how much those new piplings may eat. Slightly concerned, but we'll make the best of it. I'm gonna stick a farmer onto this dairy and just not move them because I want to make sure we might have to release those sheep too. So we need to be ready. Oh, hey, Elder. I see. We have been cursed. An omen is coming for us. Something bad is going to happen. Well, we managed the last one with grace, so hopefully we'll manage this one too. And you know, let us see what this sickness is attempting to do. And I think, yeah, this is still a surplus. So, are we getting enough hemp pulled in? Because we need a lot of hemp. I think we are. Is this hemp? Or this is barley. Is this hemp? Yes, let's plant these fields to make sure the hemp keeps coming on in. And then let's make sure we plant this field. Excellent. All right. I think we're gonna make it. And the babies are gonna grow, and like now we're gonna just harvest a bunch of wood while we have a moment. And Cain is able, let's actually have, well, I guess we don't need to worry about all of our healers getting this last little bit of sickness since we have an abundance of protection. Okay, that makes me feel pretty good, not gonna lie. I guess I'll help get more hemp right now. And then we'll gather up more wood. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many pips we have now. This feels amazing. This, perhaps, just perhaps, feels like what one may imagine hope might feel like. And do we have anyone who wishes to become a scholar? Eh? Did I just train every single one of the pips? Okay, well, all right. Well, it's what hope feels like if you remember not to have all of your brand new pips immediately get trained to do other things. All right, let's get these fields planted, and I suppose we can get more porridge and more water. All right, just kind of eyeing things up to make sure. Yeah, we're okay. All right, let's do this. I need to get a farmer over on top of this dairy farm, but I think we're about to have our farmers be trained, which will be so, so wonderful. Hey, and the paper maker is done. So once we get that really moving and grooving, we can finally let Adelaide work on something other than dangerously juggling knives over their heads for the hope of the village. Still don't know how that's very hopeful, but what are you gonna do? Yay! And we do happen to have, so that would give us 6 versus 4. Oh, I thought for sure. So we can get 7 from this if I do one more clearing. +1 to paper maker, +2. Yeah, all right. 7 is not bad for our pips to be trained on. Okay, Adelaide, you come and work on that. And then we'll go ahead and have a clearing put in right there to connect the scriptorium, so now we can begin to scribble our legends and lore of the brave bunnies who have guided us so far along this I would say Lucky Rabbit's trail, but it's kind of like down the rabbit hole, to be completely honest. All right, wonderful, wonderful. Let us send some of our druids back into action. Have one of our new farmers sit atop the sheep and gather up as much of the milk as we can get before winter comes and we potentially free the sheep so we don't have to feed them our barley all winter. And then let's see. Do I have any other farmers? Everybody seems occupied or is training. Hey, that's pretty good though. Oh, hey, and I guess maybe we have a couple places where we can have... Are all the babies grown up? They are! Oh my word, okay. Well, I need to pivot for just a moment then, because we definitely could use a few more members of the village. Especially since we're about to kick this this doom in the face. So, let's do it. And with this, other than expanding the town hall, this may be the final expansion of our village. People may die, I will admit that. But there is a great chance that this will actually be the last few bits of the pips born in to face the apocalypse. Take that, spirits of rot, in your face! Give me those memory beans! The sickness threat lowered? Yes! Oh my gosh, that's a huge deal. Even if it's gone down by 1, I'm so relieved because that is just one less itty bitty bit that we're going to be super stressed about and need to worry about. Whew, okay. Well, that's one step that we have gone ahead and added in. Oh dear, and I forgot to name all of these new little pipsqueaks. What can I say? I'm not used to seeing children run around our village. I could wipe away a happy tear. I hope it's just a happy tear and like not my... Get on to the production of health, please, my healers. This is kind of an important event. This is not good. Let's get over here. Oh my gosh. 12 more health. Oh, I am going to just like absolutely pull my hair out over this. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're going to fight against any of the sniffles that might be chasing us very aggressively. And we are going to be doing our best to try to take care of the whole village. There we go. Oh, Toby Pringles, you're going to become one of our herbalists. Thank you. I really need all of the infusions that you can give me. And meanwhile, I think we have several more farmers out and about. Hopefully more once we have the tools to train them. And let's see, we'll get the wooding. We'll get the druiding. Excellent, excellent. Oh yeah, I need to build another druid area for my poor druid whose little spot got ruined. And with everyone's help, we will slowly but surely be... Okay, that's right, the gloop is already glopped. We will slowly but surely be able to make the most of this. A village that will now have a completely different feeling about it. Since... Wow, I mean, look at us. Look at us. We've changed quite a bit. We have grown and we have conquered. And we are going to kick this sickness, like rot spirit in the face next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.